So again, we are just a few hours away from the island that has the Amorite. Paige has let everyone know that she's heard tales of Amorite being on like a sort of a rocky, light mountainous island named Hugie. Um, so she herself has never been there, so it's sort of an interest of her. There's nothing to there's no one that she's ever traded with here, like from her previous island of Richfields. So we will pick up on the boat where Bo, Ziggy, and Paige are just discussing some of the shipwrecks around them that Ziggy is navigating to try to get to the island. There is a bay with like a large cavern that you can sail into that you can see, but it's going to take a little bit to get through this water full of debris. So it is now open to you all.
Lower the sail! Higher the other sail! Move that wood! Get it out of the way! We have to make better sails!
So your crewmates tell you to speak a little slower so it's easier to understand. But
I use my cloud speech where I can sound like I'm right next to their ear, whoever I point my talking to.
Alright.
Part of scribing, no.
Alright, that's fine.
Okay.
So they're up. As the boat sails, they're up using long poles that are through there and knocking the debris to the side, making sure there's nothing that could puncture the boat.
Keep your eyes open for survivors! Or we can smack them on the head.
So, all right, they're very good at moving the stuff out of the way and checking. There's a couple other things that could have stuck, or maybe even caught this boat up. This is not a very heavy boat since it's a lot smaller. It's not loaded down with tons of supplies or stuff like that. The cargo hold is basically empty, so you can bring the armor light back with just a few days worth of supplies.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to utilize shape water to help move the stuff out of our way. Just a slow flow. I can manipulate 5 foot at a time, moving stuff, using the currents of the water themselves to help everybody through the trash.
All right. Well, some of the trash are sunken boats that you can't move them out of the way. There's pieces and scaffoldings and sails and stuff that are sort of sticking up and sort of in through there. So you'll be needing to be really careful. Floating through there. So you're going to have some time to possibly talk while you're navigating the low seas, heading towards this cave entrance. Just from the look of it, there's not a lot of places to port, but you could probably go inside the cave.
Okay, so I cast Mage Hand, and I make it hold on to the wheel, and I walk over to the other spellcaster we hired.
That would be Paige.
That would be me, yes.
Use it! You have anything to help move this master. We have to find it back. Hello, down here. Talking to you.
Yes, I hear words, but you must talk slower. I do not understand your language.
Oh, I am so very sorry. I will slow down for you.
Thank you.
Ask, could you help move stuff to make time faster so we can finish the ship? Was that slow enough?
Yes, this time. So I will cast Mage Hand and help.
So you use Mage Hand to
So where did you study the magic arts at? I was born to it. It's mine. See my blood. Mine.
so he's a sorcerer.
Oh, okay.
Are you a scholar caster?
Yes. So you studied.
Yes.
Are you a divine caster?
I studied on my home island.
Oh, island. You must have lots of magic, huh? Ooh.
Well, not anymore. I don't have an island anymore.
Well, we don't, nobody has enough. We always want more. That's why we're going after this. And then we will go across the sea to the big island which they call a continent.
Well, hopefully
You ever seen a continent?
hopefully I can find what I'm looking for on this big island. That's the reason I agreed to let you hire me to help.
So are you saying?
That's what they're looking for?
So you're saying that your payment is you want to go to the main continent?
Well, he said he hired me, right?
Yeah, he hired you. So are you? So
Yeah.
are you? So you want to go over to the main isle?
Yes, and try to find the Death Knight.
Okay, but
Or
are you
information
telling?
about
Are
it.
you telling?
What?
No, I'm not.
You want to
talking
find
to
a what?
No, she's.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Drennan.
Yeah, well, it's like
Well,
yeah. So
there is no hand on head. I am looking at you.
But so she has agreed to do this for free. She does like she's not getting paid, but she wants passage to the main continent.
Oh.
So
And what is it we will find on the main continent for you? Scholarly island caster person?
no, it was like you didn't tell him. So you can tell him that you can be nice about it. It'd be like, well, it's private, or you can say that you better hope that I don't find it. You can be coy about it.
Okay. My loss is too recent to talk about. I don't want to discuss it, please.
So JR, you can roll in. Ziggy can roll insight.
Siggy does not care what your problems are.
Okay.
True German. But you can still.
I rolled really bad.
Was it that bad? Okay.
Yeah.
Like, how bad is bad?
A 5.
Oh, so not a 1. Okay. So, well, it would not, like, just to let you know that her face, if nothing else, like you could really tell in her eyes that she went somewhere else talking about it just for a brief second.
Okay. You guys on prize? No need to stargate and study. I am here for the stargate. It's my job. I am the captain. So how will we be finding this special metal? You said you might know an island.
I will know if it is there. I will be able to feel.
I'll tell you, you can do like nature or history if you need to. If you want.
Oh. And how close do we need to get to the island for your feelings to kick in?
Nature or history.
Yeah.
They're both +5, so it doesn't matter.
You do nature more than history.
Right now we're just sitting around.
17.
All right. So Paige,
That will help me make the boat. That's why.
you it's like you've heard there's been surveys and stuff like that about this. You understand that the type of material that's usually like amorite is usually under these type of mountains. It's underground, in caverns and stuff like that. So, but you don't know anyone personally that has extracted it from here. Usually, this is just a big old rock, and it's with flowing rocky mountains and stuff. There's it looks more volcanic, but it's not. Volcanic might not be the word. It's more like it looks like big granite coming up out of the ground. But there's no beaches or ports. But there is apparently people have come here before because there's all these ships that are messed up. But there's a great cavern that leads underground that you can flow through with water.
Okay, so I need to tell him
All
we
right.
need to go through the cavern.
Nelson, when you start the feeling, let me know. I have something special for us to get there. You're not afraid of water, are you?
I am not afraid of anything.
Very well, we will see. We shall see.
It's like you'll need to tell him that you're actually
Whoa!
have to sail into the cave.
Get them here!
Before I will be able to recognize this feeling, we do need to sail into the cave so that we can get to the caverns.
All right, you tell the first mate over there.
Okay, so
I'm going to go to the front of the ship and help move stuff. This is taking too long.
oh, who's the first mate?
Bo.
Bo. Oh yes, first mate.
So did Bo come take the wheel? Is that what you said, JR?
Yeah.
All right. So Bo is taking the wheel, and Paige is. Paige will need to instruct him how to go, where to go.
Okay, so I tell you how to get there.
So Paige instructs you that you need to go to the cave and sail inside the cave. Let's Bo, do a sleight of hand reference to see how well you're handling the chop of the water.
Where'd your dice go? Okay, so sleight of hand was the depth one we did. Yep. Roll that. That's a total of 19, sir.
Well, like he's sailing better than you right now, flowing through the waters.
I've been saying it's easier because I'm cleaning the trash.
So you and your shipmates are cleaning the trash out. So, because of the 19, you should be we're going to be able to go into the cavern without any problems. Hey, this character does not sing.
No singing for you.
For my destiny.
That's a different album.
Some happy, some sad.
I'm trying to get the correct underground.
You guys.
It's 10 o'clock. Is that what time Heather gets off?
Oh, it's 10:30.
That 30 minutes can make a big difference.
So
Drop anchor.
let's see how well your shipmen do supplying everything. They're doing pretty adequate. So they're shoring up the boat. You're in the cavern. There looks like there's a section that goes into like a cave from the water. You can tie it to several large rocks.
Okay, we're all tied off. I have one more spell to cast before we go anywhere. This is just in case. Is everybody gather around? And I guess water breathing it lasts 24 hours.
All right. So if anyone
No concentration.
So if anyone happens to get knocked in water, they'll be able to breathe, right?
Correct.
Okay. So if that's the case, you all technically can just jump overboard in the shallow water and go across, because it's not far. It's only about 20 feet. You know, any closer, the boat would probably maybe tear itself on the shoreline.
Okay. So.
Oh, jump in the water so I can get on your neck now.
Are you going to get on Bo's back?
Not getting on mine. Are you getting on Bo's back?
I'm waiting for him to react to the order.
Oh, to whether.
No.
You said no.
What do you mean no? Fine, just jump in the water and I can make it myself. Still in training this one.
Does Bo jump into the water?
Yeah.
All right. So Bo gets across and makes it to shore.
So are you gonna jump in the water?
Are you going to jump, or are you going to get one of the other crew to carry you across?
I'll jump in the water.
All right, splash. So that is definitely over your head.
I walk across the bottom of it.
All right, so you've made ashore. The other crew is prepping the cargo hold and getting everything, watching the ship for you.
Well, come along. We can't find it without you.
So, well, Paige was the first one on shore.
Oh, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she jumps across shore. So she was waiting.
So do I go ahead and do detect magic?
Yeah. So you can do So Paige is going to go ahead and do her detect magic, see if she can find anything magical.
Okay.
Just cast the spell.
Okay, so within 30 feet, do I detect anything?
Alright. Okay, you feel a little bit of magic.
Okay.
That there's some rocks and stuff through here. Like over here. So
I'll move.
yeah, so like those.
So go to those instead. Can I be in between? Because
Yeah, you can. So do an Arcana check and see how much you can feel the power in those.
$16.
16. That they have average medical or average magical ability, because like right now, like what you need is like to be able to store a lot of magical energy.
Right.
So Ziggy, for you this would probably be survival. So that way to find out how much magical power you need for a boat of your size.
All right, that is a total of 19.
All right, so would average rocks, Amorite, that can just store an average amount of magical energy be enough to have the boat fly?
Most certainly not. Not the size of the ship we need. We need high density. Lots of ore.
Okay, well, like I said, like right as you got off the boat, there's some average scraps. There are some, but it would take quite a bit of that to get the ship off the ground, which also would mean that you're adding weight to the ship, like a ton of weight, which would mean that you'd need even more to make up for the weight. So,
we must find a server to.
So, like, can I see?
Yeah, so you can look. So you can look around. So, like when you come through, you'll feel it. So,
Yeah.
so you'll
So
like
that's
with your
up there.
detect, you'll feel these rocks.
And since that
Yeah,
one's a
that
big
that
one,
one's there.
do I do an Arcana again?
Yeah.
or
So because the Arcana will gauge.
18.
Okay, so so you feel the magic. So that one's a very large one. So let's do an investigation.
Are they gonna follow me, or are they just gonna stay back there?
So I'm assuming they're watching.
Nat 20.
I failed my investigation.
Oh, I thought I had to do it. Nat 20.
Nat
Plus
1 for me. I'm nose in the air.
All right, so well, you're not a miner, right? So,
No.
so this one right here.
Investigate control. Your skills.
So that right there, that large rock right there, it's pretty potent. So and it's quite large too. So that means that we wouldn't have to shatter it. So Ziggy, on this rock right here, it's it's quite a large.
So whatever you
piece.
roll.
Will you?
I'm sorry, I was telling him his investigation roll is 16.
Okay. So so she's found it's decently magical and it's very large. It's like, so you rolled a 1 on your investigation?
Yeah. And mine was.
Yeah,
a
crit failed.
So all you can go on was what she said is this is better than average Amorite. But you're probably going to like it's better than the ones you just saw, and this is quite large. It's going to take a little while to get it out. Do you want a couple of the ship hands to start working on it while you're looking for more?
Yes, we definitely need more. Ship, Curly, move!
So,
does that matter which one?
so you want 3 of the 4 to start digging it out?
You start digging here. Break into smaller pieces, carry to the boat. You, Curly Joe, don't leave the boat.
So you've got one still on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Now, depending on how Bo and Paige are facing, there's a cavern to the left and a cavern to the right. It's like Bo, using your instincts. It's like, will you roll an insight of which way to go, left or right?
I'm proficient on something, what does that mean? I still only
you
get
get your proficiency bonus added to it. That's why the numbers are higher.
Which does he need to roll? He's asking.
His insight.
Which one? That didn't come through. The dogs were barking.
Insight.
Insight. Yeah, what does it say next to insight? So are your skills. Right there. Insight. Wisdom. Was there a plus 2? Yep. If I roll a 20, you get plus 2. Crit.
Oh, we got 20. So I'm gonna let him make a decision whether it's left or right based on what I'm about to say. So you've noticed, Bo, that it looks like there have been people that have come here before and walked around. It's subtle, but it looks like there are paths and things that people have walked. To the left of you, there has been lots of walking. To the right, nowhere near as much. But there have definitely been some type of foot traffic through here, even though it's well hidden, just unless you're looking for it. So which way would you like to suggest everybody? To the left, where there's been a lot of traffic, or to the right that looks a little bit rougher and not been messed with as much?
Are they frozen?
I think they're talking. Or he can keep it to himself.
Well, I mean, we have to know which direction to go.
So,
Lots of foot traffic or no foot traffic. Where do you find the best treasure? To the right.
so there's not a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
Okay, so you move over to the right. Do you want to tell your companions anything?
Like, follow you?
Yeah, like tell.
Do you want to tell us to come in this direction, that you have a feeling we may find some there?
You have to tell.
Even though I'll be the one having this feeling, because I'm detecting
Or do you
magic.
just wander off?
Well, there's magic down here because of all that stuff.
Do you want backup or do you want to do it by yourself?
Yeah, you
Backup. Oh, yes, he tells us to come.
okay. So, like, do you tell them why you feel like this, or you just keep it to yourself and say we should go this way?
Just keep it to myself.
That's fine. So you don't want to raise alarm that there's been people here, which is fine. So,
Are you coming, Ziggy? Are you coming, Ziggy?
Of course I'm coming!
Well, then.
okay, so you come to you come to the right, and there is a rocky path. It's a little slick, and it looks like it's going uphill. Do you all want to move up it?
Yes.
Okay, so So I need a dexterity saving throw from everyone to see if we fall or slip on the way up.
So you roll the d20 again.
1.
Crit fail for Bo.
So poor Bo.
16 for Ziggy.
And I got an 11.
All right, so Bose leads the way since he went that way, and he gets about halfway up, and he slips, and slides down into Ziggy. And as he hits Ziggy, Ziggy, I need a saving throw from you to see if he slides you back down to the bottom.
Dex a 10.
So, like a saving throw?
8. Yeah, saving throw.
Yeah. So that was a 10?
Yeah, Dex is 10, Strength is an 8. I don't know which one you want me to do.
Just Dex, because I'm assuming that you didn't try to catch him sliding.
Nope.
So it will be a Dex. So luckily you just sort of sidestep him and don't try to help, and he slides all the way down to the bottom, and Paige is only like a couple feet up, and you slide down to the bottom of Paige's feet. You're literally just looking up at her as she's starting to ascend. You are covered with mud there, Bo.
What are you doing, you folk? Stand back! Get up here now!
So you luckily do not take damage from your slide. You're slightly embarrassed.
And I'm just gonna say, get up and try again.
So Paige is not impressed.
I 11.
Oh, so
Your Dex. Yeah. So that is actually a 16 with his Dex getting up this time.
all right. So he.
Better than everybody.
Yep. So he definitely makes sure to watch his footing as he comes up. So do you get in front of Ziggy, Bo, and everyone, or are you just gonna stay behind everyone?
Are you going to go to the lead or the back? You going to be up front?
I'll be up front.
All right. So luckily you get up front. Because what order do you all want to be coming up in through here? So like assuming our fighters up front, followed by who? Does Paige? All right. So Ziggy apparently has a yellow cape. So, oh no, Ziggy's super squishy in a way too.
Is he?
So all right. So Bo comes into like gets around a couple rocks and comes in, and you all are surrounded by all sorts of amorite that is glowing. So go ahead, Paige. Do your Arcana check and see how much you feel. How much magic you feel. So this is very high concentrate amorite. But sadly, it would be very hard to mine and get it up and down that slope that you all did safely. So just looking at.
Not actually. Un momento, por favor.
You know, because if you break the amorite when it's at high concentration, it could hurt it. It's magical storage in this form.
Okay, so here is what is happening. I am once again shaping water. And I am going to slowly make an ice ramp.
So where's the water that you're getting?
From the shore.
The shore is a good
Really far away.
70 to 80 feet away, and it's down in the bottom, so you have to bring it up.
Yeah.
So
It takes that time is digging out. I'm going to make a bath with frozen water.
so is that going to make it easier to get out?
Frozen water?
You sit on it and push it. It slides.
All right.
And so do we.
So
Well, after we're done digging, we can take it right on the side.
okay. So you want to. So how far does shape water go?
I can do 5 cubic feet at a time, but I only need 2 inches on the ground to make an ice layer.
Okay. So
however many times I have to go back to get a 1-inch ice layer for 70 feet out of 5 cubic feet. Quick math, man. What is the math?
it's like I wasn't paying completely attention. I was hoping you'd tell me because it's going uphill.
Oh.
That's why.
Okay, so if you do it 2 inches of 5 cubic feet, that
So
is
should we just
60
roll a
inches.
dice and see?
You have 30 feet per 5-foot cube that I can make. So I have to make 3 cubes to do 90 feet.
Okay.
The good news is it is a cantrip.
All right. So cantrip. So I'm trying to decide how long it takes for you to do that. Roll me a d20 for time.
3.
Okay. All right. So it's going to take you
3 trips?
probably 3 trips to do that. So it's going to take you about 15 minutes to do that.
Okay, and it says that the water will stay frozen for a full hour.
Yeah. So like once you get that, like I'm assuming you'll be reinforcing the water. I guess while you're doing it with the cantrip. I guess it can stack.
Yes.
I guess it can stack. So, so you all, so Ziggy's going to be doing this.
How much more do you think we will need?
Six is a very good amount, yeah, with a nice density.
Okay, so how much more will we need?
So Ziggy roll a survival.
Uh, 19.
All right. So if this is good to a stock as you think it is, it would probably be good enough for maybe a month's worth of travel. But do you feel that is enough? Or maybe a little bit more for maybe a longer voyage?
I think we should secure this on the ship first, and then see if there's any other rich deposits. We do not know how long it will take to get over and back, but I'm pretty sure it would take more than 30 days if we were to have to do a return trip for more fuel.
So, while you're so Paige, Bo, while Ziggy is doing his thing, do you all want to look for possibly additional sections?
My thought.
Yes.
So, all right.
I was thinking no, because if we leave and get started and a fight starts, we're one man down.
Yeah, well, Paige is a little bolder than some of your other characters, though.
Okay,
So,
fine.
Well, or this is Bo's off looking for more. So Pace, you let him go by
Well,
himself.
heck no. Jeez.
All right, so
Oh, I've got to remember this character might not care though.
no, this character is Brasher. Like
She probably doesn't care if he goes by himself, but
well, so
but I'm gonna go anyway.
so Bo, we've moved into the next cavern. Will you do me an investigation of this cavern?
One investigation. So you have +0 at the naked dice. Sure. That's my good one.
5.
All right. Well, you don't see anything striking. You don't see if there's any traps or anything like that. Paige is still concentrating with her detect magic, so you're not really detecting anything in this cavern. But it is it still leads on. Do you like Paige? Do you have dark vision?
What page will that be under?
Feature-
Yes, I do.
feature.
60 feet.
I thought so, and I think Bo should have dark vision too, doesn't he? Because he's an elf too, so he should have dark. So you guys can see in the dark, just everything is gray, and you can see about 30 feet ahead of you.
Oh, I can't see 60 even though it says I have 60.
Yeah, so you can see 60. Well, you can see 60, but you see really good 30 feet, and then after that, it's like, but still, like there is a thin shaft up ahead. Do you all want to continue down the shaft to see if you can find anything? This section is a dud.
I think we should go back and check on the little man and then go to the left from the top. What do you think, Bo?
Yes.
All right, so you all go back up. Ziggy is hard at work, creating his little ice path. So
we tell him that was a dud, and that we are looking from the top to the left now instead.
all right, so you all went back down to the left. So you see the path to the left. You've still not said anything about the foot traffic that direction. Do you care to say anything now, or are you all just going to the left?
Would I not notice it?
Let's see.
You're concentrating on magic stuff right now.
Yeah.
Okay. But you would still think I'd be a
Wait,
little
we can
upset.
go on to the right.
So are you going to tell me that there's been quite a bit of traffic, or do you want to just go without me realizing that?
I'll let you know.
Okay.
So,
So that will at least make me
all right. So,
semi-pay attention.
okay. So you're not just concentrating on the magic. You do know that there is
There
some.
could be some issues up ahead.
So is there any type of spell that you can do? Well, you'd lose your detect magic
Yeah.
though.
So.
Okay. All right. So Bo, are you gonna lead the way down the new path?
Yes, I will.
All right. So we'll go down. It's a little thin shaft. It's about 10 feet wide. It's about 15 feet tall. It's a little windy, but it's not too bad. There are some little fragments of amorite, but I'm talking like they're like baseball size. They're nothing really great. Nothing just sticking out at you guys.
Okay. So we'll probably move on.
All right. you've moved on, and you've come into like a bigger split. So there's some more fragments all over the place, but you both see something in the distance using your dark. If you all could use an investigation roll.
14.
Eight.
8 on investigation. Is that what it was?
Yep.
Okay. So Bo's just looking around and just it doesn't see anything much out of the ordinary except all sorts of the little amorite fragments. They'd probably make better jewelry than anything else, but on the other side is Paige see something else. It's almost like she makes something through the dark, using her vision. Can you so you did an investigation, it was 16, right? So you can make that out.
No, I did 14.
14. Do an insight.
20.
Just 20, not natural.
Right.
But still, so you look and you see it looks like there's some type of carved figure ahead. It's definitely made out of stone. Do you want to go up and investigate it?
Yes. Because my magic is, it's not feeling anything evil, right?
No, but magic inherently is not good or evil.
Oh.
So
Let me know when I'm finished with my ice ramp.
That's fine. So
I'm doing investigation.
yeah, you're investigating you're investigating the statue.
Up there.
18.
18. So you look, Bo, do you stay back while she's investigating, or you come up with her where she's looking at the statue?
I'll come up with her.
Okay. So how close do you want to be to her?
Is that a hand? That's a person.
It's a statue. But yeah,
Can I see above the statue?
no.
10 feet away.
All right, so you're about 10 feet, just sort of watching her, and at this point, you're close enough you can sort of see the statue. There are some markings on the statue. Do you want to do
History?
Yeah, do a history.
15.
It is it's something that both Bose and Paige should recognize by reading it. It's an old Elvish derivative tongue on the writing.
Okay, what does it say?
It says, it says offer us power, to reveal the power.
Okay. So.
And through the thing is, you can tell through this statue, which is mostly featureless, there is a hand outstretched.
Bo, do you know
Yeah.
what this is talking about? What kind of power this statue might be requesting from us? I probably shouldn't ask him that. He's new.
We'll just have a conversation.
Okay.
So, I don't know, Bo. You can roll an insight, and I can tell you what you might think depending on the insight. He is 200 years old. He said.
So, 2. Oh, cool.
2 to roll a dice. D20 and 2.
3.
It,
A 3.
Roll 1. Crit fail.
So he's not quite interested in the in power. He's more interested in sort of knowledge. So he's looking more towards this statue than what's going on. So I would say you probably don't even really answer Paige's question.
okay, so
I'm still working on the ice bridge.
Yeah, it's only been like a couple minutes.
would religion have anything to do with it if I rolled religion?
Oh, you can do insight.
Insight.
You can think about the situation you're in.
Oh well, it didn't matter. Nat 1.
Oh, you did a 1 too. Why are you rolling on that?
So, well, I've rolled really well on that so far, but I haven't rolled an insight on that. So
I don't know. All I have to say is it's like what's the one thing that has power in this area?
the Amorite. So, I mean, I can pick up a small piece of the Amorite that's right there and put it in the hand on the statue.
Okay. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, you said I'm braver than my normal character, so why not?
Oh, well, you're a wizard. You're more interested in puzzles and knowledge. So,
Okay, so I do it.
all right. So Paige picks up a small piece of Amorite and puts it in the statue's hand, and at that point, the statue spins around, and you see its back, and you can't see the hand, and the statue sinks into the ground, revealing what you see on the board. There's actually like there's actually a mound of Amorite in some type of bowl, like a large basin, just full of Amorite, like small shards, big shards, but they look like they've all been cut already. So, would you like to do an Arcana check?
Yes. Because I'm not touching that.
Of course, your detect magic's going nuts because it's now, like there was like a barrier and now it's gone.
Okay, I'm finished rolling on this after this. 13.
13. There's a great, as you get close, you feel a great surge of overwhelming power from many of these shards. Most of them look like they're cut. I don't know, maybe like 2 feet long, and they're long Amorite shards that sort of glisten and shine. It's like, do you want to touch one or anything, or just look?
Heck to the no.
So don't forget, Paige is different. It's like this is a huge magical thing. So.
And you said magic is inherently neither evil nor good, right? It just is
neutral.
what it is.
Mm-hmm. It is neutral. It's how you use it. Is what matters.
Would I have to touch it to do an investigation on it? I guess I would.
Or you can pick one up and do Arcana. That's the
Which one? The Arcana instead?
Yeah, like if you're picking it up, you can dig really deep into the.
I am not rolling that because I rolled really poorly last time. Well, that didn't help. 14.
It's still a 14. It's still so you pick this Amorite up, and you feel it is not cursed, but the magic power is overflowing. The only bad thing is when you pick it up, you feel magic, like a different magic.
And it's that different magic that's overflowing from it.
No, you feel different magic somewhere else other than that. And it passed you. So there is a hearth, some type of table type like thing, and something starts reacting on that table. So you can't see it from there, but something is glowing.
But like I can feel it.
Yeah. And Bo can just literally see it because it's lighting up the room. So like there's something at a big table, about 60 feet from you, that is glowing.
Okay. I guess I will head in that direction.
I'm going to draw the bow and approach cautiously.
Alright, so how close do you want to get to it, Bo?
Five feet.
Alright, so you're right there. You look at it, it looks like it's some type of shield. There's something engraved on it.
I'm gonna head in that direction. I'm still holding the amorite though.
Yeah, you still got the amorite. Do you want to do a history on the symbol?
Yes.
So you can roll your 20 and then add whatever your history is.
All
right. Well, it is a symbol that you've heard about, but you've never seen it yourself. It's some type of shield, and it has 8 gems on it, lined out.
Can I see it from where I am now, since it's...
Well, I'm sorry, there's 7 gems on it. There are 4 on the top, with 2 large ones and 2 small ones to the side, and then 3 underneath it. Do you want to know what the symbol represents?
Yes.
This is a symbol of the drow in the area. The drow are an underground elf race that are distant cousins to you, that have long been separated by culture and thought.
Am I related to him too?
Yeah, you're an high elf. He's a wood elf. So, but this is a fine shield. It looks like it's made of amorite, or coated in amorite, and has some type of these gems in it. Do you wish to take the shield?
Yes.
Can I check for traps around it for him first?
All right. So Paige comes up and tells you
wait.
to hold though, because she wants to check for traps. So go ahead.
Investigation.
Yep. Do investigation and look for traps.
19.
It doesn't look like it's booby trapped. It's just laying on the table, glowing.
Okay. Okay, I'll tell you that I did not see any traps around it.
So go ahead and take the shield. I'm going to pull you up, and I'm going to give you the shield in your inventory. Now, when you have your bow drawn, it doesn't do you any good. But if you would pull out like a sword or dagger and pull out a shield, then you can equip the shield.
Heather, are you headed here?
No, she's driving. So. Let me see.
As he's
So you do not have a shield right now. So you can put it on. You can be able to put it on your back, okay? But unless
He changed his breaking for it to a long sword.
well, he's got a great sword, but he's got a dagger, so he can pull out a shield. He can,
Beer, give her a beer.
well, the great sword that.
Something he uses next with.
Well, the great sword still hurts for him.
Oh yeah, that's what he had when there was no others. But we're going to get him a rapier. Now that he has a shield.
So, well, it's like we should be able to get something, but
It'll be good for learn fighting style when he levels up.
yeah, I'm working on adding a shield for him right now.
Okay. You know, I'm sitting 3 feet away from the microphone, and I can still hear myself come through your television.
Yep.
That's a pretty good mic.
Let's see. I'm trying to decide which one. Ooh. 1 second. Okay, I'm adding you a shield right now.
So what he's doing is he's fixing your character. So when you get to a point if you want to go and add the field say get to a fight on those orders, you go shield and dagger.
While he's picking that up, I just rolled a 15 sleight of hand. I'm gonna get some of the small ones from around and put them in my cloak.
So just some small. Do you want to get the small ones from that bowl?
Oh, before it takes both hands.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So okay. So while you're looking at the shield, if you feel that you need to spend some time with the shield to really know what the shield can do. So you've put it on your back, and Paige is getting some more of the bigger shards, and some of the shards from this that are the. I'm assuming you're getting some of the more magical ones.
Yes.
So, so Bo, do you want to, since that shield was here, does that raise any thoughts to you? Since there's been so much foot traffic, do you want to look for more foot traffic? Do you not care? Like, what do you feel?
Knock, knock, people.
Hi, I'm coming. It should be open though.
Yeah,
I don't think. either of us
Well, I'm
liked it.
just now getting out of the car. I was just giving you a heads up, hey.
So do you want to go up the drow for a fight, or you want to try to expedite back?
Alright, I think.
There could be more loot. Or find an action sword.
Keep going to find more foot traffic.
All right. Well, then do investigation. Because Paige is busy picking out which Amorite is the most,
Yep.
which is the best,
Yep.
the best stuff.
Magic quality.
Hi. You know,
Right
you
on the
know,
glasses.
I
I wasn't intending that. but it
doing
did.
nothing makes me tired. Like, it's like, oh my gosh.
So what was your investigation?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
It's so much prettier in person.
I didn't expect the
Well,
flowers. I
five.
couldn't make out the flowers, but the
A 5.
I could definitely see the
Um,
dragon
yeah.
in the light.
So-
but
Do you have is your survival better?
I'm sure. Survival. I think he has +2 for survival.
So yeah, survival can be
yeah.
attributed to tracking and stuff like that. Do a
Oh,
sur-
he's actually
Hit
+5
+5.
for survival.
yeah. So I thought maybe sometimes a fighter's better.
you're
So go ahead and just look first. That would make more sense, tracking and looking.
Yeah, survival.
Yep.
So that would have been a 10 instead.
Yep.
All right. So
I
10.
didn't know what it was.
So 10 on your way back with this nice
I
shield.
know the feeling. Actually,
You notice that there's a
Which
pretty
color?
well-worn path from the big bowl of stuff leading to your right.
Are you done?
Oh, yeah.
Paige is going through checking crystals. Do you want to say something to her, or do you just want to go on to the right and follow this footpath?
Let her know.
All right. Are you just gonna are you letting her know that you're going to the right? Because
Yeah.
be,
I'll let
be,
her know.
because there's traffic, or you're just saying I'm going to look this way. Like when I ask you stuff, you you don't talk to me. Talk to Paige.
Yeah, so tell me what you're doing.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you that there's traffic this way.
Okay. So we can go check that out if you think we need to.
Oh, yes.
Alrighty, so we will head in that direction. Is Little Man finished yet?
I know it's not been long.
I can't remember how long he
It
rolled.
was 15 minutes.
Oh,
so it's not-
15 minutes.
It's not been.
For some reason, I thought we said 3 minutes. That's why I was like, why is
he
this?
rolled a 3 and
Oh, so you multiplied it.
Yeah.
No, I already ate a bowl full. But you poured them in there, so that means. Yep. Oh yay, we get to encounter a dead person.
So you go a little way into the cavern and you see some supplies and some other things. And there is a quite old drow laying on what looks like a bed mat. So my question is, have you ever seen a drow before? You can answer how you feel. Yes, no.
No.
Okay. So you've only heard about them. They have a very bluish steel skin. A lot of times they have white hair or that's like dyed black. But you can tell they look very similar to a regular elf, other than this very clammy color. but this elf must be very, very old. This dark elf. So, what do you wish to do?
Turn around, let her know, and go up to it.
Do drow wear clothes?
Yes, they were. It's the same thing as elves, basically, just dark.
So I'm gonna follow him up there.
Alright. So, alright, so yeah, this person is this drow is sleeping. What would you like to do?
Wake him up. It's time for a conversation.
I guess I am braver than normal, so I'll.
What, you're, like I said, wizards are usually curious and want answers or find questions. So.
Okay, so I will go up and attempt to wake him.
Oh, so alright, so Paige, who's also which is a high elf, comes up. How do you attempt to wake him?
I'll like nudge him.
Like what? You come up and like kick him with your foot?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, I don't want to kick him and like
Well,
start a war.
I'm not saying like like you football punt him,
Right.
but
Okay.
so you come up and
Probably is. Oh yeah.
so Paige comes up and kicks him in the shin.
I'm a little taller. Who knows where I can get
So this old drow wakes up. This drow's probably, I don't know, well over 1,000 years old. It's like very, very old, even for an elf. So in the elf in the dark elf wakes up and sits up gently and asks if you are his replacement. It's asking you both.
No, we are not here to replace you, but why are you sleeping on the job?
So he says, I don't have much to do other than sleep, except when we have visitors, and it's been well over 20 years since the last visitor was here. I assume it's 20 years. You know, he spouts off a date. Please do it. Please do history there, Bellany. Not Bellany. Paige.
The gray one already? 16.
The date that he spouts off is well over 200 years ago. He's a little off.
A little off. And who were the visitors that came then?
So, just other elves giving giving offerings to the sea worm.
And what kind of offerings were they bringing the sea worm?
Well, you have the offerings in your pouches and hands there. It's like,
Where is the sea worm?
did you not see it on the way in?
No, maybe it was sleeping, like you were.
So, well, if you brought Amorite, usually you have a great trial to get past it to prove you're worthy to bring Amorite here.
I guess it realized we were worthy without giving us a trial because we have made it this far.
Oh, well, you must be exceptional elf warriors to warrant such respect and fear from the sea worm. So, if you don't really need anything else from me, I think I will go back to sleep if you've come and given your offering. There's nothing more than that I can do.
I can't think of anything else we need from you. Can I roll just for you to tell me what else we need from him? Is that
Yeah,
what?
go ahead and roll insight.
21.
He talked about people bringing Amorite here.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, did they bring it from like right there to there, or bring it on the ships to there?
Yeah, the ships have Amorite and they bring it to here. And he said something about the worm does a trial
Right.
for people bringing Amorite.
Right.
He didn't say anything about what happens when people try to take it.
But we had some pretty good idea by order flotsam and jetsam.
So again, he laid back down. So the Amorite crystals that you have procured from the offering basin are exceptionally more powerful than anything else that you all have even found. Exceptionally. That's why you've grabbed them.
Okay. Well, I guess I will say, Bo, we have not heard anything from Ziggy. Maybe we should go back and check and see if he has fallen down his ice slope.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, all right. So, you all have made it back. There is a quite large, icy path that Ziggy has made. He's almost done. I'm going to say that he's here bringing more ice up. Again, Paige, the crystals that you've gotten from the offering are quite exceptional. So, do you want Ziggy to look at them?
Yes, I will show Ziggy one of them.
So Ziggy.
What is this? Ooh. Where did you find such great concentration of this stone?
So Ziggy, why don't you do what did we do? Did we do survival earlier on those? A survival check on that?
Survival was tracking. Arcana was the stone.
But like this is like for your ship to work. She already knows these are super powerful.
Oh, yeah, been survival. That one is a 17 plus. No, the one on spell is still 17 plus. 17. 0. Haha.
All right. So you look at this crystal that she has. One crystal alone is enough to power the ship for 6 months. She has several crystals. So
What is it? Okay, guys, put the big rocks back. Just drop them off the bed too much. There to just find such valuable stones.
He's having too much fun with us.
We found them over behind us now. We also found a sleeping, very old drow dude.
An old sleeping drow. History.
That is a total of 16 histories. Any stories on Drow on the island?
They were sort of like, you know, legend says at one point these islands were mostly inhabited by dragonborn and elves, and over time many others came. Like there are a few gnomes, no halflings, and there are, you know, many elves, and humans are an okay amount, but mostly you have other type of races than, but you know, Drow must sticks to themselves because you have never seen one.
That's it. It must. With that 17 on the history roll, do I need to roll religion to know they're usually evil, or?
Well, it's just like there's nothing that's like they've never raided. There's not been any stories through here.
Okay, I'm going to take another glance around the place and look for religious symbols.
Well, so, you want to go where they were alone, but like in here, like there was nothing in here other than what Bo happened to see, that he thought there was a little bit of foot traffic.
And what is that on your back, boy?
Now that you can roll on.
Uh, 19.
So you the only thing that
20.
yeah, the only thing that it's a very nice shield. Even though when you look at the gems that are on the back of it, it almost feels like something's looking back at you. So it's almost like in the shape of an insect that you've seen somewhere before. Maybe not an insect, maybe some other type of bug.
Boy, do you know what you're carrying? You want to attract all the Drow in the world to you.
I don't think that you.
That's a quality relic.
I don't think like I don't know if Ziggy would know like really though, like I don't know how much you would know anything other than you feel something from that. Because Ziggy's a sorcerer, isn't he?
Yes.
You'd probably be better off doing an Arcana check.
Okay. So my Arcana, history, and religion are all the same, so.
Oh. But my answer is based off of what you roll.
15 Arcana.
You feel there is some type of magical presence coming from that, but it is not cursed.
There is, congratulations, you found something wonderful and pretty. Let's get everything we need back on the board, please.
So, okay. So are you pleased with what Paige found, or like are you even?
Yeah.
All right. So you want to get what you had onto the boats, correct?
Yes.
So do you want to take the big one that your poor crewmen have been working to get out, at least?
Yeah, we shall take it for some refining now that we have some good stuff.
advantages on this.